by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Hall. He is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Richardson going to look to throw, completing this one to Downs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when I hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Show me go up, down. You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. You need to bounce that, switch that flow, straight back on them feet. Bounce that, get down low, bounce right, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house, to the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Carr. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go with Williams on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Carr here from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Carr back to throw. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Alvin Kamara with it. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. Offense executing early, new set of downs at the 38-yard line. Kamara now on 1st and 10, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Motion man sent left. 2nd and 6 now. This is reeled in by... And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Slot receiver headed left. Carr now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
What now?
Back to the air. Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Rolling again, it's Carr. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Mickey kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes starting off with a throw.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Kamara running out of the gun. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Another run for Kamara. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Saints hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Carr has it down close. Touchdown, New Orleans. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And the Chiefs off to the races, middle of the field. The 40 into the red zone. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points. Well, Brock, you never want to take the point after for granted, and that play shows exactly why. However unlikely it might be, there is always a chance they can get through for the block, and then it's a foot race all the way down the field.
And you really got to give a ton of credit to everybody on the special teams there. It all starts with making that block, but then the alertness, the awareness to transition quickly to set up the return. That is a job well done.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Escapes the puck, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again following the sack. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Carr setting to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
Red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going, get it positioned, swat it away. That is well done.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Carr in the air now. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Carr. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Mickey kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Hardman with a return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. He's looking deep once again. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up second down. Off play action. It's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and just 2 to go. So at halftime, the Saints fight. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's trying another one deep. Big gain downfield. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chiefs' offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. In a sure-handed play there in the rain, he brings in the fair catch without a problem. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense.
Fire on these two, fire on these two.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes his, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Broke through defenders, scrambling, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time, and he did take a little out of their legs.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! Colson Adebo's got it! And the Saints have some new life in the fourth!
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Saints come marching onto the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What now?
Pistol snap to Carr. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the... I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw. Kamara's got it.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
What now?
Setting up to pass. It's inside the 10. And they get this down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw it. This is reeled in by Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They've got the field goal in their back pocket, Brock, but still enough time to try a play or 2 to get that deciding touchdown. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's got a decent gain before... Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Kamara. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the G-Men, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward up in our, dare we say, comfy, warm booth. But things far less welcoming down on the field part of the snow's been falling leading up to this one. Football weather arriving a whole lot earlier than normal as we get set here. And we're off from MetLife. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, Minshew. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Locked to throw it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. A handoff to Tracy. And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 43. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Lock. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. 2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Minshew. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 17. He gets this to Michael Mayer. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Now Minshew. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on third and short?
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Minshew on first down. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. He locates Daniel Bellinger. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Robinson sent in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. go, ready to send this away. Abdullah now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing here, Minshew. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing on first is Minshew. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Giants come away with the win. And in a game that the weather certainly made a throwback, these teams fought it out at that line of scrimmage. Points were hard-earned, each yard was hard-earned, everything about this win, Brock, earned down there in the cold and snow. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York. You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And And we're off and running from Gillette.